Hi guys, what's up? It's Molly here and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video finally about uni. It's part one and it's going to be like applying to uni or something like that. That's going to be the title. Uni is directly affecting me. I think a lot of people are going through similar things at the moment, or people are starting to go through similar things. People might need tips, and I feel like I can offer my wisdom. You know, I wish these are kind of things that I wish I would have done when I was applying and stuff, and I'm also going to tell you a bit about my experiences, where I'm applying to and stuff like that. I'm also doing this in quite a vloggy format, but yeah, basically I wanted to do a video on tips on applying to uni and stuff, and I kind of want to make this a series because obviously I'm going through this journey of uni currently, like it's something that's directly affecting me, and I feel like it's something that you guys might want to hear. It's something, this is crooked and it's really annoying me. I feel like it's something that could be directly affecting you guys, or something that's going to start directly affecting you guys. So let's get to it. So basically I wanted to start this video off on like where I've applied and what I'm applying to, because I still haven't decided what my firm choice is. When going to the interviews, it's kind of screwing me around and I still don't know which one I want to go to. I'm kind of fighting between all four. So the first place and the one that was like most recommended to me was Ravensbourne, which is a digital media uni. Like they literally specialise in digital media and obviously like architecture and stuff, but it's like basically a really creative place, and it feels like a workplace. It's really cool. Also applied for Kingston School of Art, and I've applied for their filmmaking course. I've also applied for Brighton and their moving image course, which is like basically an art focused film course. So it's basically for art students that want to kind of graduate into film, and it allows you to kind of blend the two together. It kind of allows you to kind of mix the two together, but like I feel like film in general is art, and I feel like Kingston also embodies that. So like Kingston is like Ravensbourne meets Brighton. I feel like I applied for one more, which is called Screenology. It's quite a new one. It's based in Bristol, and it's really new. I think it's like 4 years old, and it's really cool because it's like a production company meets a film school. However, when I went there, I just don't think it was really my kind of place. I don't know. I did apply to Bournemouth, so I pulled myself out of that, basically because I had offers from all the rest of them, and that was my bottom choice anyway. So I was kind of like, do I really want to make my mum drive 2 hours to get somewhere when I really don't even want to go there? So I just thought it was a bit of a waste of time. So I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of really stressed about it at the moment, but it's fine. So obviously the UCAS stuff, the deadline's pretty much always, like the UCAS applications is always usually like mid-January. For me this year it's the 15th of January. And my internal deadline, which you probably will have if you're applying through college, is kind of like a deadline that's before the actual deadline, so that they have time to process all the things, because obviously if you're going through college they need to process everyone that wants to go to uni in that year, and that's obviously a lot of applications. They don't want to basically they don't want to miss anyone out because they didn't have time. So the internal deadlines for that, and that's usually like November, December time. There's always some leeway with that, so don't get too stressed about internal deadlines. I want to talk about my experiences now with applying, because my experience was like a mess. So I decided October, like beginning of October, so you know, it's beginning of October, it was like, you know, 3 months before the deadline, that I wanted to go to uni. So that was just a bad thing straight away. Don't do that. So obviously I decided in October 2017 that I wanted to go to uni. In September 2018 the applications were obviously already open for like a month, and I just hadn't started an application. I hadn't even started looking at unis. I knew I wanted to do film, but that was pretty much it. So I was basically just completely clueless about everything. I didn't know anything really about uni, or I didn't really care. Like I went to assemblies and stuff in uni, and I went to kind of these uni weird things, like these uni meetings, and I just didn't even want to go. And I kind of, it's because I wanted to study abroad, and then that was like shortly put down. Like I said that I wanted to do it, and then literally I'd say a month after it was just like out of the picture. So I kind of was sulking about that, and then I was kind of like, well, I still need to go to uni, you know, like I still want to go to uni. So yeah, it really stressed me out, really threw me off. So I didn't know anything, I was clueless. So my application process was like stressful as hell. However, I had a massive brilliant support system at my college, in the head of department of film. She is literally my favourite teacher of all time. She's a legend, she's a queen. love her. She advised me on like the unis that I want to go to. I found the Brighton and the Screenology course by myself, but the other three, she kind of advised me to go for that. So if I didn't have her, I don't think that my application would have been good, and I generally don't think I would have got enough support. And also, again, my sculpture teacher, Sally, one of my best teachers, I just said her name, but who cares? She's amazing, my sculpture teacher. She helped put together like a personal statement meeting with careers, which is just crazy, especially at that time of year. You know, everyone's going in, and then we got the head of careers department helping us with our personal statements because of that teacher. So I think if I didn't have my two kind of support systems in sculpture teacher, film teacher, I don't think I would have had, my application wouldn't have been as good, and I don't think I would have got it in. So, you know, my application was processed on the 4th of January, so it was 10 days before the actual deadline was due. So like, it was a bit crazy, you know, I was a bit woohoo. But yeah, I'm really happy with my choices. I don't regret any of my choices. I'm happy with all of them. And yeah, I got interviews for all of them, and I've got offers for all of them. However, that will be in part 2, which is going to be like an interview tips and tricks and stuff. Yeah, and the reason why I didn't want to go to uni was mainly because of the debt and the idea that I would be in so much debt and I'd be alone in uni, completely like alone. It just wasn't appealing to me. I'd be like, I didn't want to be poor, I didn't want to have no money, and it would kind of stress me out. But the thing is, it's an investment into my future. You know, my future, I didn't have a way to get my foot in the door in the film industry. I didn't have any connections or anything, you know, I didn't have anyone. And I feel like uni is allowing me to do that, you know. I've gone for places that do encourage work placements. They do encourage, you know, working in the industry. Everyone's an active individual in who is a lecturer or a head department, and like, you know, everyone's been active or is active, and I think that's something very important. And I think when looking for a degree as well, like, make sure it's something you really feel passionate about, because you don't want to pay 9 grand a year for something that you don't see yourself doing in 10 years. Whereas like, my main goal is to become a film director. It's what I want to do. I want to work with video, and I want to boss people around. You know, it's just kind of, you know, I love film directing. I have a real big passion for film directing. I have a big passion for film, so I don't mind paying 9 grand a year for it, you know. Yeah, so if you're not 100%, don't do it. You're just not going to enjoy it, and you're going to kind of regret it, I think, if you do that. So yeah, tips. Everything was a bit tits up for me when applying, but obviously I sorted that out very quickly, and I got it in on time. So yeah, let's go on to like the main kind of tips, the main kind of summary of this video, and kind of what I wish I would have done and what I think you guys should do if you're thinking about uni and stuff. So let's get to it. Decide early on if you want to go to uni. Don't do what I do and leave it last minute, because I know some people who like left it on September the 1st, but I left it to October. The internal deadline was a month after that. I missed the internal deadline literally, I'd say, by 3 months basically. Do it as in like, start thinking about uni and start thinking if you want to go after GCSEs. Like, you've applied for college by that point and you're in college at that point, or you've definitely got a place in college, and you've gone through GCSEs, so there's no stress. Just think about it, literally, even if it's like for 20 minutes, just so you know, like, just so you confidently know that you want to go to uni, just so you're like, yeah, I want to apply for uni, you know. Just make sure that you know that before you start college, you know, because then you can start getting the support quicker and everything, and it's easier to like handle on all the work as well. And obviously start looking at the unis that you want to go to, even if that's like researching just online. You know, you don't have to literally go and visit like Lincolnshire when you live in like friggin' France. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go immediately to see the uni. Just like, start thinking about it, start researching uni, start researching what degree you kind of want to do, you know, start talking about uni early on, so you can start getting support early on, and you can start researching early on. It just makes everything much easier. Generally, I was so unprepared for everything. I think one of the key things is be prepared, like, don't leave it until last minute basically. And then obviously, if you're not really sure about uni, you're still on the fence, like in September, like when UCAS applications open and you're still like, oh, should I go, should I not? There's always a gap year, and remember, you can defer a year, and then if you don't want to go to uni, you don't have to go that deferred year. You don't have to. It's not like you've made your decision up. You can just say, no, I don't want to go. Even if you don't even defer a year and you come off your gap year thinking that you want to go to uni, but when you started it, you didn't even apply, you can just go back to your college and you still can get the same support that you would have if you were actually a student there, you know? So just don't think that you can't go to uni because you didn't apply in like this year. Do you know what I mean? Like you can always apply next year. You can always apply like as a mature student. It doesn't matter because you can still apply. Uni is open for all of you. Just don't stress about it. That's the main thing. Like don't stress about it. Don't put your work off. Don't make yourself feel sick. Don't put yourself through the pressure. I think by that, just be prepared, be organised, kind of research your unis better than I did. Don't leave it until last minute, and try and get support quite soon. Like, you know, take support from people, like do everything earlier on. So your personal statement, write that in the summer holidays between first year and second year, you know, because it just makes it so much easier, because as soon as applications open for UCAS, you can just put your, you know, you can redraft it with a careers advisor. You can literally hand it in immediately after and put it on your application and send it off. Also start getting support earlier on as well from careers and tutors and subject specific teachers, because I think it just makes everything more simpler. Just get help from people. I know it sounds stupid and I hate getting help as well. I still hate it to this day. I still wouldn't do it. I generally don't. Like if I'm struggling with something, I probably won't go to a teacher. But for like UCAS, go to a teacher. It's stupid, but just do it, okay? Because it really does help you. Careers helped me so much, and so do teachers. Just make sure that you have enough support. Make sure that you are nearly stressed in your college when you're applying to uni. You know, just don't stress yourself out about it. It's just an application at the end of the day, and then a few interviews. That's basically what it is. Yeah, as soon as you apply, it's done. The application is the stressful part. It's not stressful at all. I just made it stressful because I left it until October. Don't do it, okay? Even if you decide in like August, if you want to go to uni, like even if you decide like the August before the September that like you need to start applying, like that's still okay because you still have time. I had no time. I had less than a month. Or like, and if you do leave it late like me, get support off teachers, basically. They're my tips. Oh my god. They're my tips. Everything just fell. I love my life. Just get help from people and don't leave it last minute. They're basically my two main tips. If you could take anything out of this video, those would be the two things. And also take out that I'm an idiot, please. But yeah, like applying to uni is really, really easy. It's really, really simple. So don't over stress about it. Stress free. Also, I like keep dyeing my hair loads of different colours. And if you have watched my channel before, you know I didn't have purple hair. But I have purple hair now, and I've also dyed it pink, orange, peach, purple. There you go, kids. Dyeing your hair is fun. Give a thumbs up and also comment any questions that you have. So if you have any questions or I didn't answer a question that you think that you may need to know the answer to, or you have any questions about like specific questions about film or anything, then just leave me a comment or DM on Instagram or anything. Here's all my social media right here. And yeah, so if you need any help with anything, don't even worry about messaging me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. This has been a video. Goodbye.